Hey there. I'm definitely working on some videos, however this keeps being on my mind while also being somewhat of a video that I don't really like the idea of putting out. This is the third time that I've thought of making this video. Once was about 3.5 years ago, and well, obviously recently after saying I would say where I've been. So, where have I been for almost 3 years? The short story is dealing with a breakup and then going to culinary school. Now, I didn't go to a fancy culinary school, and it's been about 2.5 years since the said breakup. But that was basically the final straw, you could say. I started streaming on Twitch in August 31st, 2017. You could say I started doing a YouTube such much earlier, sometime 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was on some Minecraft server that kicked me off for griefing despite being offline during the time of said grief. Vlogs over there, but whatever, the past is the past. I floated around, worked for Coca-Cola, a few other things, until I decided to stream instead of doing edited content like YouTube. So, August 31st, 2017, my girlfriend at the time supported me to quit my job with some savings and try something new. I wasn't expecting much, but did okay. And the idea of being able to get affiliate if I just got 50 followers seemed easy enough. My god, it was hard despite having an online community centered around a Minecraft server, which I basically saved up money to pay for 2 years. Like, really hard despite having an average, like the average stream time and also the average viewer base. I had a friend with a massive 40 follower base that quit, and like, man, that 40 followers was giant. If he couldn't do it, I couldn't do it. Fast forward a few months, and me thinking I'm not going to be able to do it or get affiliate, this, that, and this, I ended up getting to Diablo 2 and leached off of a Big Daddy streamer and got affiliate, and suddenly 40 followers was just what I got in a month, on a bad month. I did some Terraria and got a lot of streamer friends, and maybe for about a month I was consistently one of the top 5 Terraria streamers. However, playing a game on the same save file for like 1,000 hours and resulting in world corruption and save corruption towards the end kind of drains you, and I started branching out, doing like Grim Dawn, Minecraft server. And eventually the same friends that I made end up getting grappled by real life and sucked into the void of, having to survive and paying a mortgage. Like, here I am, living the dream, the sweaty nerd boy dream. All you can eat pizza rolls and chalky milk. Albeit, that's a joke. But I kind of, for some reason, decided this meant if I quit, everyone I knew failed. I don't know why I got this mentality, but there's a bunch of other things going on, like a big name that I basically respected quite a big deal passing away, and a bunch of creators I respected needing to have a talk with Chris Hansen. What the fuck, guys? Anyways, Grim Dawn announced this wacky and zany expansion called Forgotten Gods, and I decided to jump into it and stream it. I was hard at work doing nothing but streaming the game casually. Like any good hardworking individual, I came up with a video idea that wasn't bound by play this build or you need to do this. Just listed off was basically in the official guide but in audio form with some research here. That's right, a lot of time went into this video. I worked on the video for days before the release. Exactly about 3 days before the expansion dropped. Now that is quality content. My script was literally 15 lines of what I wanted to talk about, straight from my mind. Now, what do you do once you make a video that hits 20k in a few days and you gain 200 subscribers on YouTube instantly? Why? You have an existential crisis, contemplate why nothing you do is good enough, and fall down the bottomless pit of wanting to strive for perfection and cutting edge videos. I made about 12 video ideas, got the start for them, and began editing 4 of them, including a Grim Dawn Factions video, a Devotions video, and What Do Your Skills Do, which was basically every single class's skills displayed for you to see easily, and Nemesis Farming Routes. I obviously never saw the upload button, and the Devotion video that I uploaded was completely made recently. That never actually really got done other than the very beginning. But Twitch was providing me with the highest viewer counts I'd seen, and it was my best month yet, sometime in June. I just celebrated my birthday, all those other things, and was really looking forward to the future of streaming. And then my girlfriend at the time, who's now my ex, told me she didn't think it was going to go anywhere, and I had maybe 4 months left of the 2 years that I had planned on trying to do some streaming before just re-entering the workforce. So she hit me with an ultimatum: find a job or we break up. So I did what any other hardcore gamer boy hitting massive 15 average viewer numbers on Twitch would do. I told her I'd get a job, but not without saying my retail qualifications would have me locked into that, and I'd not really be happy going back to retail. Option 2 ended up being selected even though I picked option 1. It was pretty much a salty earth approach from her, and I took a break for streaming for a bit, or while doing anything. I basically just sat there and played Path of Exile while I kept getting the Heartbreaker to drop 6 times. It was the most dropped unique out of everybody that I was playing with. So the video ideas were tossed out of the window, and I floated around a bit and had a good friend try to get me back into streaming. She succeeded, and I went to a place called Vocational Rehab to try to get a job that wouldn't feel like my heart, life, and soul just seeped out of my body. So, you know what they suggested to the guy that just got diagnosed with anxiety and depression by the state government? Line cooking. Perfect. So I signed up for basically a high school program at a technical college, and my personal life hits rock bottom by the time I'm accepted. Quote a friend I made at the school: I didn't think you'd actually stick around. You seemed like you didn't want to do anything or even be here. He was right, but I ended up sticking around and graduated with honors. This took a year and a half, though, and I didn't really stream. Now, I'm sure I was supposed to learn a lot about cooking, but when COVID hit, I literally didn't learn a single thing about cooking. I have a certification in beef cuts that I do not remember anything about, thanks to it all being online school. But I can bake now, so I guess that's neat. It ties into my desires to make cooking content at some point. Oh, I also got a girlfriend from the class, so that was pretty nice. We just celebrated a year together, and she made me a tiny cake. It was delicious. She's pretty nice, and she kind of wants me to get back into content creating, and I fucking hate line cooking. My god, I went to a cook job on the first day, and every minute felt like an hour. They said I did great, but then they never paid me or called me back, and I literally wasted 8 hours at a job for free. Me and her will probably start a baking business at some point, but I feel once again that I can make content. I want to remake that big Grim Dawn video into a bunch of smaller ones that have accurate information. I'm currently working on a meme video and a video detailing the proper mechanics of defense in Grim Dawn, but I also want to spread out and do other content. Memes are really nice for me. I don't have to worry about hearing my own voice, and I can generally go hyper-focus on a meme and get better at editing, which in the end makes higher quality videos. So, what will I be doing from now on? Well, I bought Last Epoch. I should probably get into that. I just resubbed Final Fantasy XIV. I popped into Fallout 76 and, well, free first membership, so I might as well be running around that. I'm waiting on the Caves and Cliff update to drop on Minecraft, and I've been thinking about doing a just murder android squad run on Rome World. Self-replicating polar ice cap android that just kills everyone, as well as maybe doing like modded Project Zomboid. I've got a lot of ideas for the most part. The only issue is that some would be great for streaming and others would be better for YouTube and making weird videos off of that. Anyways, maybe I'll drop a weekly video just to say, hey, I am doing things. And just so you know, I have a Discord, link is here, a Twitch, which the link is here. You're on my YouTube, and I also got this Twitter that I've been trying to get into a bit more. And they're back to when I could send out text updates on YouTube. I actually used to use that feature. I'll probably use Twitter for that. But if you haven't ever tried quiche, give it a try. Unless you're lactose intolerant or you have an allergy to eggs. I think that's pretty much quiche. Cheese and eggs. Basically a cheese egg pie with added stuff in it. Anyways, bye.